Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a look here at Gala, seeing what's going on. Got a lot of requests for this one. I can totally see why it's pulling back, kind of as expected, but also a little more aggressive than we wanted it to, right? So we'll talk about that and much more. We're going to look at some moving averages, the 200 specifically, and how important that is. We'll also take a look at some previous resistance levels too, and kind of identify, some areas of opportunity. Because in other words, we can kind of see here there's some significant areas that are concurrent with the Fibonacci retracement that are also provided with support and resistance. So we'll talk about that much more. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I do love teaching people to trade. I've been trading for a very long time, teaching for equally as long, and I can tell you it's brings me great joy to be able to help people kind of recover their wallets and make sure that we get you on track. So if you want part of that for yourself, and you're struggling a little bit, jumping over to our Crypto Cash Premium. We got some good groups here. We got some healthy trades here recently. Took some nice Solana short, good 40% there when it peaked up there recently. We hit a good injective trade as well, 202% with all targets achieved. But honestly, it's been a really good experience this last 24 hours roughly, but we're just having a good time and enjoying what we can, right? So good job, good job, good job, right? So, okay, what we're going to talk about here with Gala is we'll start with the basics and kind of work our way down because there's a few things I want to point out, but the key takeaway here is that we're finally back under 70 and above 50 on the RSI, and that's a very good sign. We're maintaining a decent amount of volume too as well. In other words, the money flow index is coming down, but it's not dropping hard. That's a good sign. We're basically starting to average ourselves out right here in this range, which is a strong support level based on previous amounts of volume. Again, you zoom in just a little bit, you'll see we have the most amount of volume in this range here. You exclude that bottom dip buying situation there at about 1.3. So 1.8 is roughly the approximate of the most amount of volume, basically a key level support for us to rely on. Okay, so again, that's a very good sign to have that kind of volume there, right there for us. We also want to take a look at the monthly high, low, open, close, and we can see that the high and the close are both above the price action. So that kind of works as a resistance potential. In other words, the price comes back up there. Could get rejected out. It's common for that to occur. So just be mindful that this could be the new resistance zone. And if you look at previous resistances or just say previous support turn resistance, you can see this level here was somewhat of a support range for a while. Once you lose that, you establish a new support range. These both are areas we want to pay attention to. So it's no surprise that previous resistances and the high and the close are concurrent with each other. Those are just things that we want to make sure to watch out for when we get back up into that level. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of volume to get through that. Okay, but the cool thing is right now you can kind of approximate this as a potential cup and handle pattern that's forming. There's a good chance we will see that play out here in the near future. So I'm excited to see the price action continue upwards from here. There's a decent chance we will see that, but let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour and see if there's any possibility of this continuing. One thing we got to recognize here is we are seeing lower lows here and lower highs. Never a great sign. That is somewhat of a falling pattern here. And a lot of times when you come up like this, it can break out to the upside though. Okay, again, based on this being a previous resistance zone, turn new support, there's a decent chance we could see a breakout from here moving forward. So I think statistically this coin has a little bit more probability of coming up than down at this point. But the truth is we're making lower lows and lower highs. It's never a great sign. But when you see that going into a support level, support range right here at this 1.7 to 1.8 range, that's a very, very good sign. Okay, we are below 50 on the RSI. It's not fantastic. I'd like to see that break above first before getting confirmation. We don't have convergence here on the MACD as well either. So truth is, not a lot of fantastic signs here are showing and pointing upwards. So we want to assume the price is going to continue lower until it doesn't. Okay. Again, all the more reason to kind of wait on the sidelines before we have confirmation. We need to be back up above these key levels here before we have any confirmation that we want to break bullish. And keep in mind too, we have a lot of volume resistance here as well as previous resistance levels. So I'm not super bullish on this coin, honestly. The thing we also want to look at too is on the hourly as well. We want to factor in the Ichimoku cloud and just recognize that we are below the cloud and the conversion line is below the baseline. All the more reason to not have a long position open. This is telling us too to close your short position as well because the price coming up here like this, it does show that there's potential for a breakout, but not confirmation. So to me, when I have situations like this where there's tremendous potential, but no confirmation leading into a resistance and bouncing off a support, this coin very well could be range bound between these two levels. But to me, it's too big of a risk. I don't really like trading coins like this at this range. So I'm going to wait for the price to, I guess, continue lower before I decide I want to take entry. I'll set an alert here just to kind of potentially, reevaluate if the price drops down a little bit lower. But the truth is here, there's a lot more resistance than support at this range, so I would expect it to come down lower before it goes higher. Kind of the way to go. Again, expect the worst, hope for the best. That's kind of the best way to trade. And if you want to stop your guesswork, jump on over to Crypto Cash Premium Group and join on over there. We got a few slots left available. And again, all things considered, it's been a wonderful experience. I do want to just say thank you so much to all my viewers, subscribers over the years here. It's been an awesome, great thing, and I look forward to bringing this to you every day. So thanks again so much. Like the video if you could, please help us grow the channel, and jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. We have awesome stuff here. If you're curious about our Crypto Cash Premium group, I do have the results here as well, so you can kind of see our trade signals from last month. Very, very good. We only hit 3 stop losses, and there's a couple trades still open from that previous time frame. But either way, loving the way things are going here. Once more, have a great rest of your day. Greatly appreciate you. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.